Welcome friends, so happy you're here. My name is Julia Barkley, and in this short sequence I'm going to guide you through some gentle movements to help bring a little bit more joy into your hips. So let's go ahead and lie down. You're going to place the soles of your feet as wide as the mat. Knees are in the air. Just rest the knees against each other, take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, reach your arms behind you or out from the shoulders, anywhere that you can just let the arms relax and be comfortable. And as you exhale, keep the feet exactly where they are and just let the knees flow down to the right. As you inhale, press through the soles of the feet and let the knees come up. And as you exhale, let the knees glide over to the left. With each inhale, you press through the soles of your feet, the knees flow up. And with each exhale, they just gently glide over to the other side. So continue like this with your breath, inhaling, knees up, exhaling, knees over to the other side. And just start to feel into your hips and your lower back and just notice how they are today, breathing deeply. Beautiful, just bringing your awareness into your hips. We hold so much emotional energy, old stories in our hips, our lower back. You're just breathing into whatever's there. And now that they're down on one side, just stay here for an extra breath. Take a long, deep breath with the knees resting down. And as you exhale, let the knees get heavier. And then inhale, switch sides. Exhaling over to the other side. Long, deep breath down into your hips. And as you exhale, let your knees get heavier. Inhale, knees come back up to center. And then exhale, release the hands and just rest the hands down onto your lower belly, the region of the hips and the lower belly. Exhale. Take a big breath, feel where your hands are, feel like you're filling your belly like a balloon. And then exhale out through the nose. Just breathing into your hands, feel your hands rise, your belly rise as you inhale. Bringing healing breath into your hands and your hips. And exhale, slowly lower. Breathing through the nose. One more, inhaling with a gentle smile, breathing all the way down into your hips and your pelvis. Beautiful. Exhale, emptying out. Bring the hands together, the thumbs resting at the third eye. We're going to do one more breath, and this time we'll find the sound of Om as you exhale. Inhale for Om. And then stretch your arms overhead, reach and point your toes. Big stretch. Exhale, bring the knees into the chest and hug the knees in towards you. Again, breathing down into the lower belly and the hips. Feel the belly rise. And as you exhale, draw the knees just a little closer in towards you. Breathe into the lower belly and the hips. Exhale, draw the knees in towards you. Beautiful. Release your left foot down onto the ground. Just hug the right knee in. Take a breath into the right hip. And as you exhale, can you feel your hip, your right hip melts? Relax the jaw because the jaw is connected to the hip. Tight jaw, tight hips. So soften the jaw. Inhale into the right hip. And exhale, let the right hip melts. Release your left hand and just circle your right knee with your right hand a couple times slowly, as if you're lubricating this joint. Feel the femur bone, the thigh bone moving in your right hip socket. Deep breath. Beautiful. Let's circle the other way. Imagine you're putting WD-40 into your hip joint. And motion is lotion. Just circling that right knee around the hip. And then interlace your fingers behind your right thigh and straighten your right leg with the right foot flexed, like you're trying to stand on the ceiling with your right foot. Inhale. And as you exhale, point the toe away from you and just gently let your right knee come in towards your chest. As you inhale, flex your right foot, straighten that leg, pressing the thigh into the hands. Exhale, point the toe and draw the right knee in towards you. And one more time. Inhale, flex the right foot, straighten the leg. And exhale, lift your head up towards your right knee as you extend your left leg straight. Big smile. Beautiful. And then exhale, release the head down, release the hands and slowly lower the right leg. Take a deep breath in and a big breath out. That's right, just letting go of whatever's been held there in that right hip. Just feel into the right hip, notice any sensation there. Deep breath in and a soft breath out. Bring the knees into the chest, hug the knees in towards you, and just wobble a little side to side, gently massaging the lower back down onto the ground. Nice, and then release that right foot down onto the ground, hug the left knee in towards you, take a long deep breath into the left hip. And as you exhale, let the left hip melt and let the jaw relax, shoulders relax. Inhale, send the breath into your left hip. And as you exhale, let the left hip soften, the shoulders relax, the jaw relax. Release your right hand, and with your left hand, just slowly circle the left knee slowly around the left hip. And really feel that connection between the femur bone, the thigh bone, and the left hip socket. Circle the other way, slowly, just oiling the joint, smiling into the left hip. Slow, conscious movement and breath. Beautiful, and then interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, extend your left leg and flex your left foot as if you're trying to stand on the ceiling. Press the left thigh into the hands, deep breath in. And as you exhale, point the toes away from you, bring in that left knee towards the hip. Inhale, extend and straighten your left leg. And exhale, point the toes away from you, bring the knee into the torso. And one more time, inhale, extend that left leg. Exhale, lift the head towards your left knee and extend your right leg straight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the head down and slowly lower your left leg onto the ground. Take a big breath in to that left hip. And exhale, just melting into the earth. Bring your awareness into the left hip. Just notice the sensation there. And exhale, soften. Bring both knees into the chest and hold the backs of the thighs, rocking backwards and forwards if that's okay for you. If you prefer just to turn to your side and come up onto hands and knees, then you can do that. Otherwise, we'll rock forward, cross the shins, come onto hands and knees. And just walk yourself into a stable position so your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. And exhale, round the spine, draw the chin to the chest, press the spine up to the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, let the heart move forward, look up. And exhale, round the spine. Beautiful. Just making a C and a D curve with the spine, softening the spine. Exhale, rounding. And inhale, arching and lifting the chin. And then we'll circle the hips slowly around the knees. Just imagine you're waking up your animal body, so you're just finding that organic movement, move in a way that feels really good to you. Take a deep breath in and let out a little purr, a little roar, a little sound like a ah. Let that sound come from your hips. Deep breath in. Circle the other direction and let your head and your neck also be fluid and moving, finding a little sound moving from your hips. Inhale. Nice. Let the whole spine move. And then bring your toes together, knees wide, and just slide back into a child's pose. If this is not comfortable for you, you can rest slightly forward on your forearms. Take a deep breath into the hips. And exhale out, down into the earth, just letting go of any tension, any stress, any holding down into the earth. With a gentle smile, inhale into the hips. And exhale, just sighing it out with a one more breath here into the hips. So nice. And then inhale, come back up onto your hands and your knees. Bring the knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes under. And then gently lift, as you tuck the toes under, lift the hips and the knees. Just coming into a downward dog. So bend your right knee and drop your left heel down onto the ground. Breathe into the back of the left leg. Deep breath in. And then we'll bend the left knee, drop the right heel. Breathe into the back of your right leg. Deep breath in. Nice. And then just walk the legs out a little bit. Soften through the hips here. Beautiful. Let the neck and the head be free. Come back to center, lifting the tailbone high. Long, deep breath in and out. Let's walk, tiptoe the feet forward towards the hands. The feet parallel, hands on the shins. Inhale, look up. And exhale, bend the knees and just softly fold forward. Let the arms dangle or hold the opposite elbow. Really draw the navel into the spine, draw the abdomen in and up, and feel how as you do that you can let the spine and the head hang loose out of the hips. Inhaling and into the hips, and as you exhale, draw the belly button in and lengthen the spine from the hips. Knees are gently soft. One more breath here. And then exhale, release the hands, bend the knees a lot. Head is heavy, head comes up last. Slowly stack the vertebrae of the spine one at a time as you root down through the heels. And inhale, lift the arms, reach the arms up, lift the heart, look up, palms touch. And exhale, bring the hands to the chest. Beautiful. Take a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, root down through your feet, but lift out of your hips. One more breath like this. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, root down and lift out of your hips. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms as you lift up. And exhale, folding gently forward, drawing the navel into the spine. Beautiful. And then we're going to step back with that right foot. Place the right knee on the ground. Maybe you want a cushion to soften that right knee. And just gently glide forwards and backwards. If you have blocks and you want to use them underneath your hands, you can do that here to lift the ground higher. But otherwise, just feeling into this right hip and just moving gently forward and back. And just bring the hands inside of that left foot. So you're going to turn the left toes out slightly and gently drop the hips. Take a big breath into both hips and exhale out with a sound like ah. Just letting that energy from the hips move through the sound. One more breath, inhale and exhale with a nice. And then just gently bring that knee back. We're going to softly come down onto the belly and inhale, gentle cobra, lifting the chest. Exhale, lower the head, tuck the toes under and come up into a downward dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You're going to bring that right foot forward, so you might drop your left knee first or just bring the right foot between the hands. Hands are either side of your front foot, maybe using your blocks to lift the ground higher. And then just moving a little backwards and forwards, easy movement. Just checking out this side. How does this side feel? And how can you move in a way that really nourishes you, really feels good? So your movements might be small or big. Just one more time, finding this soft movement with the hips. And then exhale, coming forward, and we're going to place both hands on the ground and walk the right foot out to the edge of the mat, turning the right toes out. And then just drop the hips a little bit here. Big breath into both hips. Big sound out with a ah. You can open the jaw, open the mouth. Inhale. Ah. Beautiful. And then just bringing that right knee back, bringing the hips, knees wide, toes touch, and coming back into child's pose. Deep breath down into the hips and the lower back. And exhale. Walk the hands towards you, gently come up. We'll take one last stretch. So you're going to bring your left foot to touch your right thigh. The right foot is behind you. And then we'll just walk the hands forward onto the inside of that left shin and maybe come down onto your elbows. Maybe you're up on your hands, but drop your head wherever you come to. Drop your head and completely let the upper body relax. Take a big breath into your hips here. Exhale with a humming sound. Two more times, humming into your hips. Inhale. And one more with a smile, smiling and humming in your hips. Gentle breath in and out. Inhale, lift the head, walk the hands back towards you. Just place the hands behind you, and we'll just switch sides. So you bring the right foot to touch the left thigh, the left foot behind you. Fingertips just in front and just walking the hands forward. So maybe you just come onto the hands, maybe you come onto the elbows, or maybe your head rests down on your forearms. Let the head and the neck completely relax. Take a deep breath into your hips, your lower back. Exhale. And humming into the hips. Inhale into the hips. With a smile, inhale. And one more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, lift the head, walk the hands closer towards you. And then let's just shake the legs out a little bit. Inhale, reach the arms forward and slowly lower down onto your back. Exhale. And let everything rest. Deep breath down into the hips. Just feel and sense any openness, any softness, any change in your hips, in the region of the lower back. Gentle breath all the way down into the base of the spine and the hips. And exhale, soften. Relax soles of the feet. Relax the palms of your hands. Feel the legs heavy. The hips soften. The shoulder blades melt into the ground. And the back of the head is heavy. Just letting go. Just resting here for a moment. Letting the body reorganize after that movement and breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And bring the knees into the chest. Just wobble a little side to side. Just noticing any change since you began in this posture. And slowly just coming up, you might roll to one side or just come up to sitting. Finding an easy seated position. The spine is nice and tall. And once again, just check in and notice how do your hips feel now in this seated position compared to before. Deep breath down into the lower belly and the hips. And exhale, just grounding down into the earth. Imagine you've got roots, you're sending roots deep down into the earth. Bring the palms of the hands together. And we'll finish with the sound of Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Just sending peace in all directions. Exhale. Inhale for Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Blessings for the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Much love. Namaste.